Welcome back everyone. Yesterday we activated the palace's defense systems. We also fought and defeated our infected father.
Wait!
And today we are going to start taking the first steps towards undoing our own mistakes and putting the sands of time back into the hourglass. And first off, you can drink some water over here if you took damage from that last boss fight. And Farah is already way ahead of us, so we gotta start catching up.
And you were worried about me. I'll cover you.
Please don't. You're liable to hit me.
And over here, this fight is nothing special. Basically, it's just a tutorial for us to practice our ultimate skill on. And it's a nice change of pace after that boss fight that we had earlier. Or, in our case, yesterday. So now we have a full dagger, we have all the power tanks and all the sand tanks. We can use our ultimate skill. And what the ultimate skill does is, it's basically like a freeze from the dagger, but it freezes everybody that's within the vicinity of the dagger. Or within the vicinity of us. And you can only activate the ultimate skill if you have a completely full dagger. So that means all the sand tanks and all the power tanks. So right now we only require 4 of each, but if you top the upgrades and you had extra sand tanks, and by extension an extra power tank, it would require 5 of each. That's why I didn't take all the other sand tanks earlier, because that would make us take a lot longer for us to recharge the dagger. And it's the same principle from the other fight earlier. We want to make sure Farah isn't taking damage, because she can take a lot less damage than we can.
Now what? What are you? Stop!
As you wish.
Are you alright?
How long was I out?
Long enough. What if the sand creatures came back?
They won't. Not here anyway.
Stop staring at me.
I wasn't looking at you.
Yeah, so that extra dialogue doesn't happen unless you go into that sand stream and take the premonition. So that's why I had to go in and take that cutscene. Let me just look at the scenery here. It's so nice how they made all these sceneries way back then.
Careful!
And I think in general, Ubisoft games have pretty good scenery.
Stay there! I'll try to find a way in! She tried to steal my dagger after I saved her life. She would have left me there to die. And here I am, risking my life for her again.
Hey man, can you get over yourself? The
question.
two of you are the only 2 survivors. From here on, basically every fight you will be able to use your ultimate skill at least once if you don't take any of the upgrades to your sand tanks. So I can use it now, and then by the end of the fight it will be completely recharged, pretty much. You see the dagger is almost back to full already. And if it isn't full, then you can always take the sand cloud just to recharge it. Just make sure we don't take... I think it's 8 that creates a new sand tank, so we need to take less than 8 total. And I'll just go through the story a little bit here because we have some downtime. So yesterday the prince said he knows how to find the hourglass, and it's in the Sultan's treasure room. So that's why we are doing all these running around. Basically, we are trying to make our way towards the Sultan's treasure room and get back to the hourglass and do something finicky with it to put all the sense of time back inside the hourglass.
It's so quiet out there. It's terrible. But also beautiful.
Maybe to you.
Look!
You're a skinny little thing.
Isn't that a good thing? She's skinny in all the right areas and busty in all the other areas you want her to be busty in.
What is this place?
We'll need to find a way down to the bottom.
I can't do that.
Stay there!
I can reach this one.
Make sure we wait for the clamps to activate. Alright, you can go.
I'll just wait here then. Shall I?
Yeah, and you see all these holes and all these spines, all of those clamps back inside. They are activated now because we did that puzzle earlier from yesterday. So we've basically just made all this traversal a lot harder for us.
Are you all right?
Just by activating
I
that.
heard strange noises.
No permanent damage, thank you.
Yeah, we've made life a lot harder for us just by activating that light puzzle from yesterday. I think we might get hit here.
There's another lever in that
that's
corner.
close.
Do you think you can reach it? I've got it. Your turn now.
By the way, do anybody know what this room is supposed to be? I suppose it's kind of like a warehouse and whatnot.
Over here. Now pull the lever. I can reach this one.
turn now.
Stay there!
So this fight, one of the good things is that Farah will just stay on top of that. I think, I don't know what that is. Kind of like a podium, maybe. And we have another new enemy. We have these like laborers. So the way these guys work is that they will always be immune to your saber strike and then retrieval. So you can't do that, even if you use the wall to bounce yourself off. So the only way to get rid of them is to use a vault over, slam them on the ground, and then take their sand. Unlike the concubines, where you can bypass their defense by doing a wall jump, these laborers will block every dagger retrieval as long as they are standing. Ow! And now we need to find a way to open the door. So I guess I should go through how all these pressure plates work. So some of the pressure plates they work just by you stepping on them, and then some of them they have to be weighed down by some other objects. So in this case, the two pressure plates that open the door, you need to hold both of them down with a box. So I just did one over there. There's another one over here. And like you can see the entire system of the game coming together now with all the sand retrieval, sand rewind, and then now all these pressure plates and all these traps. And that's going to make the game a lot more fun and interesting later on. So past that door, that's a new environment. So I'm going to be taking a stop over here, come back tomorrow, and we'll be going into the zoo tomorrow.